Welcome to Cape Town News. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of April 2025, and here's what's making headlines in the Western Cape. The Western Cape government and First National Bank partner to hand over 71 title deeds in housing breakthrough. Fire devastates Wellington community, leaving one dead and hundreds homeless. Taxi gang violence flares up in Vrygrond amid extortion claims. City seeks clarity on new traffic law impacting e-bike users. SA's top women golfers tee off at Investec Women's Open in Cape Town. Chilly Wednesday ahead with rising swells and cloudy skies. The Western Cape government has partnered with First National Bank, FNB, to hand over 71 original title deeds to homeowners across the province. The milestone forms part of a housing subsidy initiative aimed at assisting financially distressed residents by using approved subsidies to settle outstanding loans, cancel bonds, and issue title deeds. This joint venture, which also includes legal firm DTB Incorporated and is overseen by project manager Dion van Deventer, supports a total of 224 potential beneficiaries. The Western Cape Department of Infrastructure has already approved 113 applications, with 41 more currently being processed. The 71 recipients are from a broad spread of communities including Belleville, Blue Downs, Goodwood, Grassy Park, Khayelitsha, Kleinvlei, and Mitchell's Plain in the Cape Metro, as well as Worcester, Pacaltsdorp, Riversdale, Stellenbosch, and Wellington outside the metro region. Among the most heartening stories was that of the oldest beneficiary, an 83-year-old who will now receive full ownership of their home. One of the bonds cancelled dates back to 1985, highlighting the long journey some residents have endured. Simmers thanked FNB and all stakeholders, saying the program reflects the province's commitment to accelerating housing delivery and providing sustainable financial relief to the vulnerable. A fierce blaze tore through the Fowler Park informal settlement in Wellington early Sunday morning, destroying over 200 homes, claiming the life of a woman and displacing dozens of families. Drakenstein Municipality's fire and rescue services were on the scene within minutes, joined by crews from Stellenbosch Municipality half an hour later. Despite battling strong southeasterly winds, firefighters managed to extinguish the flames by around 5 a.m. A total of 5 pumpers and 3 bushfire vehicles were deployed to contain the blaze. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. Disaster relief efforts were swiftly activated, with humanitarian aid organization Gift of the Givers providing hot meals, bottled water, and immediate support on site. Cleanup operations began on Monday morning, with the municipality's solid waste management, engineering, and housing teams on the ground. Residents have been urged not to rebuild until officials declare the area safe. A deadly wave of violence swept through Vrygrond and Overcome Heights this past weekend, leaving at least 4 people dead, including a 16-year-old, and several others wounded, as taxi-related and gang-linked tensions exploded into the streets. Ward Councillor Mandy Marr confirmed that a retreat taxi driver was fatally shot in his vehicle on Drury Road in Vrygrond on Saturday, followed by another taxi operator who was gunned down at the corner of Prince George Drive and Military Road. Hours later, a teenager was killed at the Vrygrond taxi rank, while in Overcome Heights, a cater taxi driver was shot dead in what's believed to be a connected hit. A 4-year-old child caught in the crossfire was rushed to False Bay Hospital after sustaining a gunshot wound. Police are also investigating a separate fatal shooting in Rasta Road, Overcome Heights, where a 35-year-old man was found dead. Though claimed to be unrelated, this case is also believed to be linked to taxi rivalries. Cape Organisation for the Democratic Taxi Association Vrygrond chairperson Makosandile Tumana expressed confusion over the violence, stating, "We don't know why this is happening. It's unclear who's fighting who." Police have opened multiple murder investigations, but no arrests have yet been made. The City of Cape Town's Safety and Security Portfolio Committee is seeking national guidance following recent amendments to the National Road Traffic Act, which now classifies any electric pedal cycle capable of exceeding 45 kilometers per hour as a motor vehicle. The amended law, signed in December but discussed at the city's committee meeting this week, requires such vehicles to be licensed, registered, and operated by a licensed driver. The city is also considering whether its traffic bylaw will need updates to align with national changes. In the meantime, officials reminded cyclists and e-bike users that existing road laws still apply, including stopping at red lights, yielding to pedestrians, and wearing helmets. Common violations noted by traffic officers include unsafe entries into roads and riding on sidewalks, particularly in high-traffic urban areas. The city has emphasized that these practices endanger both cyclists and pedestrians. Road safety campaigns will ramp up in the coming weeks, focusing on education as much as enforcement, to prepare Cape Townians for the shift in legislation. South Africa's premier women's golf tournament, the Investec SA Women's Open, returns to the Western Cape this week. The tournament will take place from the 10th to the 13th of April at the picturesque Erinvale Country and Golf Estate in Somerset West, attracting some of the top names in local and international women's golf. Co-sanctioned by the Ladies European Tour and the Sunshine Ladies Tour, this year's event features a R6 million prize purse and crucial qualifying points for the upcoming Olympics. Defending champion Lee-Anne Pace, a local favorite, is set to headline the action alongside several rising stars from Europe, the US, and Asia. Tournament organizers have emphasized accessibility, offering free entry for spectators and special youth clinics to grow the game among school learners. Western Cape Mech for Cultural Affairs and Sport, Henru Marais, said the event is not only a sporting showcase, but also a boost for local tourism and hospitality. It's about creating role models and showing young women what's possible in sport. Here is your money, commodities, and crypto updates. Starting with major currencies. The US dollar is trading at 19 Rand and 50 cents. The British pound stands at 24 Rand and 91 cents, and the euro will cost you 21 Rand and 37 cents. Moving to the commodities market. Gold is priced at 1,878 Rand and 56 cents per gram. Silver is trading at 18 Rand and 84 cents per gram. Platinum is valued at 577 Rand and 50 cents per gram. And Brent crude oil is trading at $65.07 per barrel. In the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is valued at 1,556,882 Rand and 77 cents. Ethereum is trading at 30,832 Rand and 83 cents. Ripple XRP is priced at 37 Rand and 5 cents. And Solana is trading at 2,118 Rand and 31 cents. Keep in mind that these figures are based on the latest available data and are subject to change due to market fluctuations. Tomorrow, Cape Town can expect a cool and mostly cloudy day. Morning temperatures will start at around 13 degrees Celsius, with highs reaching up to 20 degrees Celsius by the afternoon. Light rain is possible during the early morning, especially along the Atlantic seaboard. Winds will remain moderate from the southeast at 20 to 25 kilometers per hour, strengthening slightly along exposed coastal areas during the evening. Ocean conditions will be choppy. Atlantic side swells are expected to build up to 2.8 meters with 10-second intervals, while False Bay will see smaller, more manageable 1.5-meter swells. Tide times for Wednesday include a high tide at 5:38 a.m. and 6:03 p.m. and low tide at 11:17 a.m. and 11:45 p.m. Sunrise is at 7:08 and sunset at 18:23. With UV levels sitting in the moderate range, don't forget your sun protection if you're heading outdoors. With that, we wrap up today's bulletin, and now you know what's happening in your city. Thank you for watching Cape Town News. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe, informed, and connected.